Man gathered the condensation from the car window and greedily licked it clean with his tongue. At this point he had already been trapped in the car for 2 days. The high temperature inside the car had caused Jack to show symptoms of dehydration. Just then the car owner Jim called him. However, Jim had no intention of letting Jack go. He turned on the car's air conditioning. The sudden blast of cold air brought Jack a moment of comfort, but he quickly realized something was wrong. The air conditioner's temperature was dropping uncontrollably. Jack tried to close the air vents, but it didn't work. The freezing air kept pouring in. He quickly took off his t-shirt, wrapped it around his body, and used the car mats to block the largest vent. He stuffed the remaining vents with pieces of paper. Despite his efforts, cold air still seeped through the cracks. Jack was so cold that he could only curl up on the seat. Suddenly the air conditioning stopped. At that moment the phone rang again. Jack begged Jim to let him go, promising never to steal again for the rest of his life. But Jim simply mocked him before hanging up. A police car then pulled up in front of Jack. Seeing hope, Jack banged on the window and shouted for help. The officer got out and carefully inspected the car. However, instead of helping, the officer left a ticket on the windshield and walked away. The officer believed the owner had illegally tinted the windshield, making it impossible to see inside the car. It started raining, but the dehydrated Jack had no way to collect water. Jim called again. Jack pleaded with him for something to drink. To delay Jack's escape, Jim told him there was water in the trunk. Overjoyed, Jack opened the back panel and pulled out a hose. Without thinking, he put the hose into a bottle and drank the pale blue liquid that came out. However, it didn't take long for Jack to feel severe discomfort again. His body temperature began rising rapidly.